thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And many happy returns to LaMarcus Aldridge, now healthy, in the lineup, and ready to go.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment for a while. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's worked extremely hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible. I know he's been waiting for this day, too.
You're right, and you have to be impressed with the way they played while he was out. I mean, give them credit. They dug deep, and they found a way to keep winning games.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Samuel in a two-guard. He's out there with Smith. Robert Covington out there with Okafor.
At the line for your Spurs.
Both free throws good from Ginobili. San Antonio on defense. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
This one for three. Okafor grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Samuel. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Freak. When you're in the NBA, time becomes your most precious resource. And Clark, from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting in extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear, really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
Here's Covington. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Stolen by Ginobili. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Leonard with the ball. Now Smith defending. Parker's shot is off. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. For 3. No good from Samuel. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And now the 76ers on the break. Smith's running. Ball going up court. And Aldridge comes over to help. Covington passes to Samuel. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Money's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Ginobili gets a wide open look. Here's Aldridge, and the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Pass to Samuel. Shoots off the screen. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 13 points for Freak.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Aldridge can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Samuel. Aldridge with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And he gets it to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Parker. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
Good. Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
The 76ers leading by 5. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double to the right side. Duncan with it. Now Okafor defending. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From deep. And he knocks it down. Good looking 3 there from Samuel. Money's got 16 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. The two-guard spot, these have been the hottest three-point shooters for the last. Second is montagueboy. Fourth, Freak.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, when they're shooting the percentages they shoot, I mean, you never want to see these guys passing up an open look from beyond the arc. I mean, they're firmly in the let-it-fly zone. All systems go with them.
And Philadelphia has possession, following the bucket by the Spurs. Noel passes to Samuel. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotation.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. 29 seconds left to play in the first. And now it's a double-digit lead. Money's got 22 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now the feed to Rivers. There's the pick. Here's Marjanovic. Fade away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers lead by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered. I was, like, really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely very hard on me early in my career.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio. Mills out there with Rivers. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended up with 59 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. How last month turned out for him? 7 assists and 2 rebounds. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Mills with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. Poked away. It's stolen by Smith. Now the 76ers on the break. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Mills dishes to Leonard. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Patty Mills. Parker outside.
Blocking fouls. Hold on. Ish Smith. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Gonna give me all night with that Jeep stuff.
That's his first personal foul.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Both free throws good from Ginobili. Here's Smith. Pass to Samuel. The 3. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Parker drives in. Rebound by the 76ers. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
It's Ginobili on the wing. And that one's good. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move. Let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Athletically, I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
From downtown, and count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from Samuel. Money's got 29 in the game.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Again, the miss by Ginobili.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smith the pass to Samuel. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers here for Money. He has 29 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. And it's Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard. The 76ers leading by 19. Stolen by Ginobili. Back to Parker. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Samuel. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Money's got 33 points. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. No problems knocking that one down. 8 points for Ginobili.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And the pass to Samuel. There's the 3. No luck. Nice D from Ginobili. Spurs trail by 16. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Duncan against Embiid. Now the dish to Parker. Shot clock at 6. From 20 feet out. And it's San Antonio with another. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Samuel. Buries the long-range jumper. Money's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. It's blocked. Goes back up. Here's Duncan. Now Grant. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Landry with the screen. No good from Samuel.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Money's got 38 points.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Six seconds left to play in the first half. Rivers can't get it to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. 76ers on top, up by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit of a hill here in the second half. What are you telling your guys?